what's up, y'all? My name is Millennial Schmark, and I'm giving you the slop, the whole slop, and nothing but the motherfucking slop. Timestamps are down in the description box below if you want to get directly into the Dynamite review. Otherwise, bear with me for a second as we go over some highlights that's been circulating around the news media, and by that I mean horny version media, also known as professional wrestling, also known as the IWC, also known as you're gay. Alright, check it out. Michael Cole says WWE is not professional wrestling anymore. Link is down in the description box below if you want to follow along. During an appearance on Impulso with host Logan Paul, WWE's longtime announcer explained the company's evolution. And I quote from Michael Cole, "We're a storytelling entity first. We're not professional wrestling anymore. We haven't been for many years. We're an entertainment product. And we need stories so our fans can emotionally invest in our characters." While Cole is right about WWE's evolution and the importance of storytelling, his statement sends a mixed message as he and WWE still refer to the product as pro wrestling. Under Vince McMahon, professional wrestling and professional wrestler became prohibited words. To set WWE apart and distance itself from the stigma of pro wrestling, McMahon rebranded his version of the genre as sports entertainment. Pro wrestlers, at least those in his employ, were called WWE superstars. However, after McMahon's first exit from WWE in 2022, which later led to his complete ouster in 2024, things began to change. Triple H, McMahon's son-in-law, took over the company's creative direction. Soon, it became acceptable for WWE talent to refer to their field as professional wrestling. While the label of WWE Superstar remains, calling performers sports entertainers or pro wrestlers now seems to be a personal choice. Listening to Cole, it's clear he still subscribes to McMahon's view on pro wrestling. The former radio news journalist admitted he was a wrestling fan as a kid. However, he didn't consider himself a wrestling guy like Jim Ross, the previous voice of WWE and veteran pro wrestling commentator, who Cole eventually replaced. And then he went on to talk about JR. He said, JR had came to WWE already a wrestling guy, said Cole. And I think to me, being new and fresh and not a wrestling guy, Vince was able to mold me how he wanted me to be an announcer. Old school WWE fans will recall that McMahon started as an announcer for as a blah 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 boring, and it's all fucking boring. Is he gonna talk about anything that's not boring? Okay, all this is boring to me. If you want to read the rest of the article, you can absolutely do that. So apparently people are now somewhat kind of upset at Michael Cole because he dares say the foreign words. He said sports entertainer. And he also said WWE isn't professional wrestling. Forbidden words indeed. You know what? I don't really give a shit either way. Okay, it's always been a stupid fucking thing to me, obviously. I think most people with fucking eyes and ears and a brain obviously know that WWE is professional wrestling. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Obviously. You can fucking look at, I mean, we have eyes. We have a fucking brain. No matter what the hell they want to call it, like, go for it. I mean, that'd be like me being a fucking virgin and never having sex in like any time in my life and being like, well, in reality, I'm in celibate, meaning, I don't like fucking and I don't have a choice. Like, yeah, cool. You know, we call you a fucking incel, okay? Even though, you know, people kind of use that word interchangeably. My point being is, though, like, okay, you can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. You can call them superstars. I mean, they're still fucking wrestlers. You can call it, you know, sports entertainment. I mean, we all know it's still fucking professional wrestling. I don't know why people get so bent out of shape over this. Clearly, it's all because it's just tactical business things that they do in order to make themselves seem more presentable to whatever TV station they want to sell to. I mean, it's fucking obvious, right? Like, or maybe it's not obvious to some people, and for some reason they have to take offense to that and pretend as if them being referred to as professional wrestlers and not being referred to as professional wrestlers is gonna ruin the mystique of professional wrestling. No, shut up, idiot. They just do it because it's just, you know, it just seems more, I don't know, like pretty. It looks more beautiful to people who want to pick it up. I mean, obviously right now, I don't think they have to do that because, I mean, WWE is already super fucking established. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, goddamn. I mean, I'm not saying it's exactly that, but people, it's about as known, maybe one step below like fucking Disney nowadays. So I don't I don't really see the reason as to why they have to, package it in that way. I can understand doing it in the 80s, obviously, because you're trying to get yourself out there. And, even to a lesser degree, I can understand if another company wanted, if AEW came up and they wanted to do the same thing WWE did, just to kind of set themselves kind of give themselves more of a chance to get picked up by a TV station. If that were the case, I completely understand. But I mean, whether they call themselves professional wrestling or don't call themselves professional wrestling, I don't think it's really much of an ism. I don't think it's really much of an embarrassment or anything like that. It's nothing more than just, we want to get picked up by people who look at us as a TV show rather than something as lowbrow and the people that they're selling to in their minds as professional wrestling. Because when you say professional wrestling, you automatically think of a bunch of inbred hicks spitting and, oh yeah, there you go. Oh, ain't that right there? Oh, come here, Harry. Bring your mama. That's my sister also. Yeah. That's also my wife. Bring girl over here. Look at them. Oh, yeah. Oh, you get to go. Oh, is that a black person? Oh, man, that better not be that black boy. That black boy better lose right there. Oh, boy, is that one of them homosexuals? Oh, I don't like when them homosexuals and them black people win. Oh, boy, that's a woman right there. Oh, yeah. She like, just like my sister mama. Like, yeah, fuck. That's kind of the image that they have in their mind, and that's why they do shit in the way that they do it. It's not really that big of a deal. I mean, you're probably not making a big deal anyways. I mean, you're already making a big deal, but also your mom. So get owned, little bro. Your mom. With that being said, let's get into the AEW review. Michael Cole's my dad, and I love him, and don't talk about my dad like that. I love you, Michael. You're the homie forever. And did I mention your mom? Your fucking mom. Okay, so I'm not sure. Like, if they can follow this throughout the rest of the night, like, I will have more of an appreciation for it. You know what I mean? Like, I would look at what they're doing and what they're trying to get across, and I would say, okay, at least you're establishing something, right? Because what I've been seeing as far as the promo is considered with Hangman Adam Page and MJF, you can make a strong argument that, man, they could have built up to this throughout the night. They could have, maybe even not even done anything tonight, and maybe they could have done something in regards to MJF or Hangman Adam Page having a match. And I don't know. It just feels like all of this just comes out of nowhere, and it's like I can't follow the structure, and it's like you're doing things for the sake of doing things without any reason. Now, I appreciate the energy, I appreciate the consistency as far as the wordplay and the rhetoric in itself, but what I don't appreciate is just trying to shoehorn everything in so quick, and it's like you're trying to retcon a reasoning when in reality all you have to do is just play things throughout the night and do it for a couple of weeks, and therefore the reason will build itself up. We will see the reasoning. You can hear what they say if they were to actually play their characters correctly, and just do certain things in order to play out what their characters are trying to establish in the story, right? So you have MJF coming out here, right? He opens up with Hangman Adam Page talking about his accomplishments, what he's done so far. He even touched on a point back in 2019 when he won the Battle Royal or whatever, or I guess the first inaugural #1 contender shot in order to get the inaugural AEW World Heavyweight Championship. He was the one to beat MJF or last eliminate him. I can't even remember what fucking match he's talking about, but it's not here, nor is it there. He also touched on the fact that he won his Dynamite Diamond Ring by beating Hangman Adam Page as the last person eliminated back in 2019 or 2020, right? And it kind of got off to a rough start, because again, I'm not understanding what does this have to do as far as your reasoning in regards to why you're doing this, because on one hand you're going after Jeff Jarrett, right? On the next you're going after Goldust. Like, why is all of this building up to Hangman Adam Page? Where is all of this coming from? That's what I want to get the consensus of, because I want to understand, why are you guys feuding? And then Hangman Adam Page took it upon himself to pretty much give a non-answer, right? Now, his energy was there. Like I said, the rhetoric is there, and I can appreciate that, but I need things to make sense. And your reply as to what you were trying to get across, it just came off like it was forced. Again, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about in regards to MJF not feeling like he is a good person for doing the things that he's been doing this entire time. And I also don't like the fact that they're not paying attention to who their audience is. Constantly setting MJF up to look like the bad guy in front of the audience by having them participate with what you're trying to get across. You're risking things that are unnecessary because you know how fucking lame your audience is. You know how fucking lame professional wrestling audiences are nowadays. They don't want to fucking follow the program. So to go out there and say things like, MJF, what do you think this audience is going to feel like if this was your last day in the ring? How do you think they're going to respond to you? Well, I'm pretty sure they're going to respond with glee and joy and say that he was a living legend and say, my God, what would have been if he would have made it to WWE? Certain things like that, Hangman. I don't know why they would do something like that or why you would set the premise up like that. It just speaks, in my opinion, it comes off as completely amateurish when you set yourself up for things like this, right? And here you have MJF rebuking back and, talking about, how he's a hypocrite because of all the things that he did and the audience react in a certain manner. Pretty much pulling the whole Chris Jericho, Shawn Michaels circa 2008, like these guys will cheer you when you do bad things, but when I do bad things, they hate me type of bullshit, right? And it's so old and it's so cliche. And I feel like it's so old and cliche that not even the rhetoric in itself seems like we've heard it before. I feel like we've heard the rhetoric before from MJF himself, right? And here you have Hangman Adam Page, and granted, maybe if you don't know, it doesn't bother you, but it does bother me when I hear someone like a Hangman Adam Page say things like, because one of the things and one of the points that MJF was touching on was the fact that Christopher Daniels and blah 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 this and blah blah that, and Hangman Adam Page was like, Christopher Daniels pretty much paved the road for you to walk on, and you're gonna sit here and you're gonna bastardize him, you're gonna make him seem like he's nothing. It's like, dude, is this coming from the same person who legitimately got called out by CM Punk by saying he doesn't have to listen to the veterans like 3 years ago? Like, is this coming from the same person? Now, again, I'm about a quarter past midnight. Yeah, I understand, but I think I'm still, at least in my early 30s. And when that went down, I'm pretty sure I was still in my early 30s. So, yeah, I think I have a memory that can go back at least 2 or 3 years, buddy. Like, again, I hear shit like that, and it feels like you're insulting my intelligence. And I know people are going to probably hear what I'm saying, and they're like, Devonta, you're nitpicking this. Don't you at least understand that they're at least attempting to get a story over it? And I can appreciate that. Trust me, it's more than what they typically do, especially in their lame-ass openers, right? Honestly, it's more than what professional wrestling does overall. I can appreciate that. You're trying your best to set up perimeters in order to give an excuse for these guys to wrestle, but it still needs to make sense. It still needs to make sense. This is the kind of feeling when your parents go out for Christmas and you ask for a specific item. Let's say you ask for a PS5, and then they bring back to you a PS4. And it's like, okay, I'm happy that you thought about me. I'm happy that it's Christmas time and you're giving me a gift. And look, I understand that it's the thought that counts. But I asked for a PS5 and you gave me a PS4. There was a reason why I wanted a PS5. I'm not here to say that I'm ungrateful, but I'm not also going to pretend as if what you just did was a thing that I'm going to sit back and say that I'm happy about. Just because I can appreciate what you've done doesn't mean I have to like what you've done. And that's how I feel about this promo. I can appreciate the rhetoric. I can appreciate the energy. I can appreciate the breaking of the monotonous pace as to how these shows typically open. But I still don't understand what you're trying to get across. And the shit that you're trying to get across, at least what it comes off to me, if I have to play the nuance game and I have to, nitpick certain things and all that, okay, let's put it all to the side and I have to pretend as if I could come up with something. It seems like you've done this before. It seems like you've done this before. All the way up until the end of the angle where you have both guys standing face to face. I mean, they're so close to each other. Looks like they're about to fucking make out. And MJF turns around. He walks out. All the security guards are ringside, but I'm not even seeing the tension there for that to be necessitated. I get it. They probably had problems last week. I didn't watch last week, but I'm pretty sure that's where it's all stemming from. But I would like to think that if security guards are around, that there's a little bit more aggression, right? You guys are constantly throwing out barbs to each other, reasons for the security guards to be out there. It seems like they were just there for pure aesthetic reasons. And like I said, MJF turns around, pretends he's leaving the ring after getting face to face with him because apparently they're not supposed to touch. And then he spits in his face. Right, and then the security guards run in and they stop Heyman Adam Page from doing what? I don't know. The urgency didn't seem like it was there for me. It seems like he was too busy staring at the camera and wondering whether or not someone just spit in his fucking face. Mind you, this is after Heyman and MJF just got face to face, so why is MJF running away? Oh, Devontae, I think he's trying to play mind games. Where have I seen that before? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm trying to get over. This is what I'm trying to say. It's the same shit, and if it's not the same shit, it's shit that I'm not quite understanding what you're trying to get across. Like, I just want things to be a lot more consistent. Good. You're going down the right path. And like I said, you can make all this shit worthwhile if you stick to it throughout the night and it closes out with these two. You won't do that. I know you won't do that. But you could do that. And it will bring more reason. It will bring more substance. But you won't do that. You won't. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to rely on the cheap tricks and theatrics when the cheap tricks and theatrics you've already done so much of. You've done it so many times prior that I've seen through it already. I've seen enough of it, and I kind of want more. I kind of want reasons. I want reasons. Not made up forced bullshit reasons, but actual legitimate, oh, okay, this is why I'm paying a ticket. Can you do that? Only time will tell. Like I said, I like the change of pace, not really digging all the meat and potatoes and substance of what they were trying to get across. But the next match is coming up. Looks like we got a trios match right now. They call themselves the Ops now, with Samoa Joe, the wrestler, and Hook taking on the Patriarchy. So let's see what that's all about. But opener, I don't know. 2 stars for effort, I guess. Oh boy, we got a lot to talk about. Man, oh man, do we got a lot to fucking talk about. Let's get some of the more pointless shit out of the way. They're coming back to San Antonio, Texas to do Double or Nothing. Do you give a fuck? No. Do I give a fuck? No. Pretty sure nobody who's watching this show gives a fuck. I'm pretty sure the only people who actually give a fuck are Arizona people, because nobody's gonna travel around the world to come watch a fucking AEW show in fucking Arizona. I mean, maybe you might, but also that probably means your parents failed you in life. You should probably use that money for something a little bit more substantial, like giving it to me. Had this trios match with, like I said, the Ops taking on the Patriarchy. Fucks given? 0. -0. None at all. Nope. Nah, I tried to give a fuck, but no, I couldn't give any. We had some backstage little hullabaloo while they build up. I swear to God, I did not hear them say the main event tonight. I did not. I repeat, I did not just hear them say the main event tonight is Roderick Strong versus Orange Cassidy as far as a tournament to go into the finals to fight for the International Championship. I'm going to pretend as if I didn't hear that. We're going to see towards the main event, but I'm going to pretend as if I didn't fucking hear that. We also have Jericho running his dick lips talking about how he's going to put his championship on the line against Bandito on the episode of Collision. Once again, how many fucks given? Do you give a fuck? No. Do I give a fuck? No. Jericho probably doesn't even give a fuck. Bandito can't even understand the word that Jericho is saying right now, so I know he don't give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. But let's continue a little bit, right? We get to 1 out of 2 of these big time segments we're going to talk about, and Toni Storm comes out, right? And here I'm thinking to myself, okay, so they're going to rush this. They're going to get directly to Mercedes and Toni Storm, and they're going to go directly in the Revolution. They're going to do this shit. Now, low be it for me to actually give a fuck, but those are 2 of your biggest women wrestlers currently right now. Just save it for Double or Nothing. Just save it. But at the same time, you know, something of substance, anything of substance. Yeah, Toni Storm come out, and it's like, what the fuck was the point of this? This self-promo ass Universe Mode style promo. Rated R though, because she came out and she said, I am the whore that you all adore. I am the slut that you can't rebut. I am the tramp who is your new champ. Which I kind of thought was pretty funny. She talked her ass off on the microphone. Tony can fucking go. Now, granted, I mean, most of the shit that she says on the microphone requires you to have a sock before you actually listen to any of it. But nevertheless, though, she could talk her ass off on the microphone. I would like to see more of that ass being talked, literally, not figuratively. But, like, yeah, she gets the job done. My only problem with this is, what the fuck was the point of this? Like, what the fuck was the point of this? Again, I thought this was all to set up Mercedes and her going into Revolution. Happy that's not the case, but again, what was the point of this? Just to send her out there? I mean, find some filler opponent and throw them out there in order to talk to fucking Toni Storm. I don't fucking know. This all just seemed like it was a waste of fucking time. And speaking of a waste of fucking time and pure unadulterated fucking confusion, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Oh, wait, give me a second. Willow Nightingale's gonna talk. Hang on. Maybe she's gonna say something, relevant. Let's hear what Willow Nightingale has to say. Oh, hey, look, guys. Jon Moxley, the world champion. He's making a guest appearance. I know, right? One would probably think that the world champion will be shown throughout the fucking show. Instead, he's not even shown in the middle of the fucking card. He shows up 9:15, not even the top of the hour, 9:15. And how is he introduced? Oh, through Willow Nightingale getting her ass kicked by his, I don't know, side piece or some shit. What a whack-ass fucking story this is. Holy shit. Before we talk about the street fight, let's get this over with real fast. As I said, Willow Nightingale gets her ass kicked by Marina Shafir, right? Jon Moxley and the rest of his dumb fucking goon squad walks inside the arena, right? He has a microphone. He's talking about, look at Edge wearing a stupid fucking hat. Nice way. By the way, you're taking this such a serious storyline, you dumb fuck. He walks inside the back, right? Walks to the back, grabs a microphone. They all walk out into the fucking arena, right? The rest of these fucking losers. Oh, hold up. Now I see Mercedes. Give me a second. Oh my god, another fucking Mercedes match with an Asian woman. Oh my god. Okay, moving on. I'm moving on. I'm done. I'm fucking moving on. Jon Moxley brings his stupid ass out to the ring talking about how he's going to destroy Edge like he did at Grand Slam, and how he's going to blada be blada be blada, rada, yada yada yada, all this shit. And then fucking Jay White brings his boring ass out to the ring and his boring ass theme song. And he's caught between a rock and a hard place, boys. Oh, yes, he is. He's a skibbity boy. Oh, he's so skibbitied. He's right there in the middle of the alleyway. And there's a ring right there full of Goon Squad members. They're called, wait for it, the Dick Riders. And in the back, here comes Tupac Shakur coming out. And he's like, hey, bruh, all eyes on me. Like, what are you doing? What the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck is this? And then Edge comes out, and then he attacks Jon Moxley, no weapon, just beats the fuck out of him in the ring, while his dumbass friends are right there. They're like pointing at him. Should we go attack him? Let's go attack him. I think we should attack him. Should we go? Let's go attack him. Like, bro, this is so stupid. They beat up. They get their asses whooped by Edge and Jay White by themselves. Edge pulls out a 2x4 with nails inside it, like he's fucking the Abyss circa 2010, right? He chases Jon Moxley and the rest of the Dick Riders up the fucking audience way, and he's like, I'm gonna take out each of you one by one. Oh my god, what a fucking horrible storyline this is. I forgot Jon Moxley was even world champion. I forgot they even fucking exist. This is supposed to be the main event of a pay-per-view. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get any of this shit. I don't. But now we finally get to what I really want to talk about. Right? Because this was all stupid, and it's fucking sad when the world championship is not even the number one priority of what I really want to discuss, right? You know what? Let me start a news section. For this so you guys can actually have a timestamp to actually touch on this shit. Let me do you guys a favor. Hang on, this is going to be a timestamp all on its own. So if you're actually listening to the show in a linear way, you will understand that, yeah, this is out of place. But if you heard the last timestamp, if you didn't come to this one first, like I said, we're listening to this in a linear way. I want to say this for its own timestamp. This stupid fucking street fight match. If you even want to call it a street fight match, I don't even know if it's really a street fight match. We'll get to that in a minute. Wild Bill Hiccup versus Will Hobbs. The guy who is second string in an irrelevant fucking stable that was voted by his own people as the worst stable, the worst gimmick of the entire fucking year, primarily lasting on Collision and on ROH. The second string guy is in this match versus Will Hobbs, and they proceed to have one of the most pointless, stupidest fucking street fight match. Once again, not even sure if it's a street fight. It's that fucking confusing. So they have their garbage match, street fight signs, fucking tables, fucking chairs, stairs. They're bleeding. Why? I don't fucking know. I don't know. They're just doing it because they can. It's a story of AEW. Why? Because we fucking can. They just do shit for the sake of doing shit. They spend the rest of commercial just setting up objects to do spots. No rhyme, no reason. You know, the bounty hunter comes out. No rhyme, no reason. Now I understand why he came out for it. Obviously, he's part of Wild Bill Hiccup's stupid fucking stable. You get your stupid garbage spots. They bring out wrenches. Will Hobbs is bleeding, like I said. Why? Because they can. Right? They do dumb spots. Fucking Will Hobbs ends up choke slamming the bounty hunter through a table in the corner. Because that's why. Wild Bill Hiccup brought out a book bag full of bricks. I guess that's just, I don't know, turning back the page 2 weeks ago when he did it to Will Hobbs the first time. I don't fucking know. Will Hobbs hits him with the bag, and now Wild Bill Hiccup is bleeding, I guess. They had stairs that they were setting up, Wild Bill Hiccup and the bounty hunter, throughout the commercial break. They spent literally damn near the entire commercial break doing this shit. I shit you not. I shit you not. Only for the spot to be complete trash and absolutely fucking confusing. Now you're probably asking yourself, confusing? Hang on, sweetheart. It's trash because apparently Will Hobbs was supposed to give Wild Bill Hiccup a one-arm spine buster off this platform of stairs, off the stage, through two tables that has barbed wire all over it, right? Well, he doesn't get him even remotely close to elevated enough to even make the spot look good. It looked more like he just shoved him. He just shoved him off these stairs, off this platform, through these two tables. Oh, I'm sorry, one table. The other one didn't break. And Wild Bill Hiccup gets tied up in some barbed wire, and he can't get up. But you're probably asking yourself, who fucking cares? All he has to do is go down there and pin him, because it's a street fight match. You can, pin somebody anywhere. It's a falls count anywhere match, essentially, right? Who cares? Yeah, see, apparently you've never watched professional wrestling before, okay? You don't know what a street fight is, okay? A street fight is code word for last man standing. Now you're probably asking yourself, what the fuck are you talking about, Devontae? No, you heard me right. Yep. Randomly, I don't know where the fuck this came from. They just started counting. Wild Bill Hiccup went through this table wrapped in barbed wire, and they started counting as if it was a last man standing match. Now, mind you, there was no counting throughout the entire match. Like, never. This is the first time they did this spot. So I'm super fucking confused. I'm like, why is the referee counting? Why is she counting? Is this a last man standing match? I had to rewind my DVR. Like, it's a built-in DVR for YouTube TV. I had to rewind to see, like, did I read the match card wrong? Nope, it's a street fight match. And they're counting as if it's a last man standing match. Oh, and Wild Bill Hiccup lost because he was counted out. Now, I've heard of these stipulations for Texas death matches. I've never heard of this for a street fight. Never heard of a street fight ending in a technical knockout, if that's even what you want to call it. This match was so fucking dumb. This was so fucking random. Now, I get it. They've been feuding for a while. I mean, probably have more substance if these guys actually stood on their own. They actually had a story happening throughout the night. This was on a pay-per-view where it had more substance. No, they just did it because they can. That's the story. I don't know how else to describe this. They did it because they can. But if you're gonna do all this, at least don't make a mockery of the match. Don't make a further mockery of the match type. Like, why are you insulting people's intelligence, bro? Like, why? You said it was a street fight, so why did it end like that? This was fucking dumb. Probably one of the dumbest things I've seen all year so far. I mean, granted, it's only February. They still have plenty of time to do dumb shit. But so far, this is the worst match of the year so far. This is the dumbest fucking match of the year so far. This is the stupidest fucking rivalry of the year so far. I'm not understanding what the fuck was the purpose of all of this. Besides, once again, because they can. No rhyme. No reason. It's because they can. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I got nothing else to say. Also, this lady is going up against Chris Statlander. They both have chunky booties, and that's a great thing. So I'll watch this match for that. But otherwise, I have no reason to give the slightest fuck for this match at all. Let's just get the show over with. I'm so over the show already. I'm so fucking over the show. Okay, what is going on? Did they just like book the first half of the show and just said fuck it? What is going on? It's like, okay, folks, you have to understand the show so far. Okay, the first hour was bad, but it was subpar. Then you hit around like the fucking 8:45, 9 o'clock hour, and this is one of the worst episodes of Dynamite I've ever seen in my fucking life. I have no explanation as to what the fuck I'm watching right now. What the fuck? What in the fuck is going on? I don't know. I am actually concerned right now. Okay, so first off, before we talk about Ricochet in this, what the fuck kind of promo was that? We had this match, and I wasn't going to talk about it at first, with Megan Bayne and Chris Statlander. The match in itself was nothing to talk about. Fuck the match. It's what happened after the match that I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So after the match, Megan, because Penelope Ford interfered in the match. Why? I don't know. She interfered on behalf of Megan Bayne. I guess they have a clique now? Where did this came from? I don't know. But they're like jumping Chris Statlander, and then Thunder Rosa comes out. Why? I don't know. Maybe they have past history. I don't know. She has a chair in her. Folks, you have to picture the scene. I don't get it. Thunder Rosa has a chair in her hand. She runs out to the ring, and she's just standing there menacingly. I'm so confused. She's standing there, and she's pretending as if she's going to hit Megan Bayne with the chair, and then she stops herself, and then like Penelope is like trying to take the chair out of her hand, and then Thunder Rosa and her are like, they're like playing tug of war with the chair, and then like they walk out of the ring, and then they're staring at Thunder. I don't know. I'm so confused. Why? Who booked? But okay. I'm not out. What the fuck is this show? I don't know. That's all I gotta say. This whole segment is a complete mindfuck. I don't know. You gotta watch this shit. I want to say that it was miscommunication, but miscommunicating what? All you had to do was come out there with a chair, and they just had to leave the ring before you got there. Just Wrestling 101 that's been going on for like 50 years now. Wrestler comes out with chair to save friend. Ops run out of ring. They stood in the ring. And I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm a lost at work. Bruh. But afterwards, you have Ricochet coming out. And he's cutting a promo. But he's like trying to sound like a sinister villain. But he's not. Bro, he's like fans in the audience. You guys boo me. I have this jacket and I'm on fire. I'm like, what? Wait, I can't. I'm losing. This is a low-cal brand, bro. This is a low-cal. What kind of fucking hill promo was that? Is that what you call a fucking promo? This man just came out and just emoted. He just came out. He actually did the random bullshit promo lines from Universe Mode. You know the like, you know how you'll say something and you're like, I want a championship shot, and the guy retorts back with, okay, but first you're gonna have to have a dance party with me. You're gonna have to have a dance party, and the guys, and you're trying to find something tangible to respond with, because you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, that's the kind of promo Ricochet is cutting, and then out comes, bro, then Prince Nana comes out, right? Jeffrey from fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air comes out, and he's talking, and he's like, give me back the robe. Give me back the robe. And Ricochet's like, you want the robe back? Well, you ain't gonna get the robe back. Ah! And he leaves. And I'm like, why did you book this? Who booked this? What is this show? Alright, I'm done, folks. I'm done. Oh, and they're showing Orange Cassidy right now, who's about to face Roderick Strong. He's about to face him in a match right now. The main event is Roderick Strong versus Orange Cassidy for implications to face the international champion. I'm done, folks. All right, we're good. That's it. I'm done. I got nothing else left to say. I got nothing else left to do. I'm done. What the fuck? This is legitimate. I shit you not, no exaggeration. I swear to God, I shit you not. This might be the worst episode of Dynamite of all time. No exaggeration. This last hour and like 15 minutes from that street fight all the way down. I don't know. It's like, I swear to God, they just called this shit on the fly. They called all this shit on the fly. From the street fight match in itself, from Mercedes and her shitty Tony and their promo, Mercedes going up against another Japanese talent, whatever that shit was in the end of the women's match, Jon Moxley and his random fucking world championship stuff, this main event, what the actual fuck was any of this? I don't know. That's all I gotta say, folks. Orange Cassidy is like now hugging Kyle O'Reilly. All right, folks. My name is Devontae, aka Millennial Smart, and I will be catching you guys later. I'm done. I'm out. Deuces, P.I.S. I'm out. Peace.